Hello everyone, and today welcome to the tutorial of Citizenship Act 1955. Today we will be covering the PIO and OCI. PIO is person of Indian origin and OCI is overseas citizen of India. So getting a knowledge about them, give what PIOs are and what OCIs are is very important before continuing the Citizenship Act. So that's why I've taken this particular tutorial, and today we will be getting a knowledge about them. In actually understanding that what uh, PIOs and OCIs are, let us compare it with NRIs. Okay, so we have NRIs, sorry, yeah, so we have NRIs, that is non-resident Indian. Then we have PIOs, and then we have OCI. Okay, the major difference between them is that this person, NRI, he is a citizen of India. That means that he has a passport of India. Okay, this is the major difference. And these PIOs and OCIs, they are citizen, they are not citizen of India. They're not citizen of India. They are citizen of some foreign country. Okay, they don't have the passport also. So this is the major difference. Now, when do we say that a person is an NRI? Okay, when this person in 1 year, the one I will let us say as one financial year. Okay, in one financial year, and that is from April 1st to March 31st. Okay, so that's how your financial year runs. On April 1st it starts, and on March 31st it ends. It starts here, it ends here. Okay, so in this financial year, if any Indian is outside the territory of India for a day, for days, 183 days or more, then he is a non-resident Indian. He is not permanently residing in India. He's not a resident Indian. He's a non-resident Indian. That's it, and that's why we call him as an NRI. Okay, this NRI is, like I said, he's a citizen of India. He's just going abroad. He's just going abroad to earn or do some business. Okay, but this NRI, he has still the right to vote. He can vote. Okay, he can vote. But this voting power is not with PIOs and OCIs and OCI. They don't have this power because they are not citizen of India. They are not citizen of India. They are not citizen. The PIOs and OCI are not citizen. Keep this thing in mind. NRI is citizen, but PIO and OCI are not citizen. And then what the hell is PIO and OCI? Why we are talking about PIOs and OCI? Why Government of India has given the provision of PIOs and OCI? So these are some of the questions which we will be answering in today's session. So the immediate question which comes into our mind is, what is the need of PIO and OCI schemes when they are not the citizen of India? And the answer to this will be that our Indian diaspora, okay, our Indian diaspora, okay, so many of the people are working abroad. They are not citizens of India, but they are working abroad, and they want uh, to connect back to their roots. So they have this Indian diaspora has emotions to India, attached to India. Okay, they want to come back and invest in India. Okay, invest in Indian economy. Okay, they want to uh, own land, you know, property, because here their ancestors lived. So they want to be connected to their ancestors. Okay, that emotion. Okay, uh, plus they bring a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money from outside, so that adds to remittances. uh, so these are the cases. Okay, looking at the emotions of Indian diaspora, they wanted to invest in an economy. They want to own land, property, they business. Okay, they want to open business in their homeland, though they are not citizen of India, and they bring a lot of money to Indian economy. So because of these benefits, which are coming down from the Indian diaspora. Okay, and nearly uh, a UN survey was being conducted in 2015, and nearly 16 million of Indians are abroad. Okay, 16 million. So because of these reasons, government of India government of India rolled out the PIO scheme. The PIO scheme was first rolled out. Okay, and it was nearly in, I think so, 1999. This PIO scheme was rolled out. So it gives some eligibility criteria that, that the foreign nationals who are not citizen of India, they can claim this PIO card. Okay, so we will be now studying about the eligibility. First, the PIO scheme came into existence, and then the OCI scheme came into existence in 2005. Okay, and now Modi is talking about merging PIO and OCI scheme, because they are nearly the same. Okay, many of the provisions are nearly the same, and we are seeing that the OCIs have more flexibility than the PIOs. So why not give them the same provision? Why not merge them? Okay. So now we will talk about eligibility, that the eligibility to get PIO card. The eligibility to get PIO card. Who those foreign nationals who can get who foreign nationals who are eligible to get the PIO card, or who are eligible to enroll themselves under the PIO scheme. Okay, so let's study about the eligibility. So before going to the eligibility, I told you that why PIOs and OCI scheme, because of the emotions and all that all. So this is the draft form of it. That for many Indians, moving out of India is a symbol of status. It is a matter of pride for the family to be able to say that their son is working in US and their daughter is in Dubai. Okay, however, the Indians who live abroad also work very hard at maintaining a strong connection. See, this strong connection, with India, this because they're emotionally connected to India. Okay? Swades kind of feeling. So this creates trouble for the Indian government in figuring out how to deal with more than, no, this should be 16 million resident outside. What about the land ownership, voting, taxation? Okay, so for the ease of maintaining them, of governing the Indian diaspora, three terms, they rolled out schemes, such as rolled out these three uh, categories. Okay, and these are NRI, PIOs, and OCI. So for the ease of governing them, and plus uh, allowing them, giving them flexibility to come back to India, invest in India, be a part of Indian economy, be a part of the growth of Indian economy. They have we have introduced the government have introduced the PIO scheme, the OCI scheme, and the NRI scheme. See, in the NRI scheme, these NRIs get a lot of benefits. Okay, they'll get a lot of benefits. Similarly, is the case with PIOs and OCI. They also get a lot of benefits. So we'll be studying that what kind of benefits these people get. So yes, we were talking about the eligibility criteria, the eligibility criteria for the PIOs, that who are eligible to get the PIO card. The the first is who at any time held the passport of India. That is maybe in sometime back in the past, in supposedly in 1990s, this person A was a citizen of India, Okay, then he moved from India to US, and he took the citizenship of US. Okay, so automatically his citizenship will be cancelled. Okay, this will be cancelled. Okay, because India doesn't allow dual citizenship. So this is one case, that in any time in the past he held the passport of India. Okay, that is, he was in the past, he was citizen of India, but then he gained citizenship of another country and thereby lost the citizenship of India. This was the first case. Okay, but these people are eligible. They can show that in the past they had passport of India, and now they want to apply for the PIO scheme, and then they will get enrolled under the PIO scheme. The second is uh, he or his parent or his grandparents or his great grandparents, they are going to the fourth generation. This is fourth generation, going to the fourth generation. If they were born in undivided India, the definition of this undivided India is derived from Government of India Act 1935, as it was defined in 1935 Act. Okay, if they were born in India, then also he can claim for PIO, for becoming PIO. Okay, but there are some exceptions. Okay, and these exceptions are these exceptions were that at any time they were not citizen of Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, China, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Okay, so if they are at any time citizen of these countries, you won't get the PIO card. Okay, and the third is, if suppose if you are a foreign national, okay, but your spouse is citizen of India, is Indian citizen, or even if he has a PIO card, then also you can apply for PIO. Okay, so these are the eligibility. Okay, so now when you fulfill all these eligibility criteria, you get a PIO card. Okay, now with this PIO card, you are termed as a person of Indian origin. Okay, With this PIO card, this PIO has a validity of 15 years. So with this, in these 15 years, you don't need a visa. You don't need a visa. Don't need a visa to enter India. Okay. See, let me explain the detail of this visa. Suppose this is country A and this is country B. Okay, this is our India and this is another, and that is another country. If you are a foreign national of A country, you're coming to B. Okay, firstly, what will be checked is that your passport, that is passport. That passport will be belonging to country A plus visa. Okay, now this visa is provided by us. Okay, we provide you the visa, we give you the permission to enter our territory. So this is and in this visa, this visa, we charge you some fees. So on your passport, a stamp will be there, a visa stamp will be there, a visa stamp will be there. Okay. So if you are a PIO card holder, you don't need a visa at all. Showing your passport plus your PIO card, and you are done. You can do multiple entry, multiple times you can come and go, come and go, come and go. But yes, your stay is limited to 180 days. That is 6 months. A PIO card holder can stay for a maximum of 6 months in one stay. Okay, in one continuous stay, he can stay for 180 days in India. If he wants to stay more than 180 days, then he has to register himself. He has to register himself in the FRRO office, that is mm, foreign registration office, I think so. Okay, and this registration should be done within 1 month. Within 1 month you should do it, else if you are not able to do it within 1 month, you have to leave India. You have to leave India. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of becoming a PIO card holder? See, with the PIO card holder, you don't need a visa. You don't need a visa for 15 years. Okay. Multiple times you can enter India. One can enter India. Okay. The second thing is that he is given, parity with the NRIs. Okay, just say okay. The NRIs, they are given many benefits. Similarly, these benefits are also given to the PIO holders. So he is given parity with the NRI in respect to all the facilities, and which is given to the NRI in terms of economic, financial. See, NRIs को जो भी benefit मिलते हैं, the NRIs get benefit at economic front. Okay, एजुकेशन फ्रंट, स्कॉलरशिप्स मिलती हैं इनके लिए कुछ कोटा भी रिजर्व होता है एनआरआईज के लिए एजुकेशन में. ओके, एंड फाइनेंशियल फीन. So all the benefits which they are getting in these areas, similar benefits will be received by PIO also. But the thing is that the PIO, what features the PIO doesn't get is that NRI can vote, but the PIO can't vote. Okay. The PIO, so this is in the sphere of political rights. These are political rights. Okay, the political right is given to NRI but not PIO. Okay, and this PIO, by becoming PIO, you can't hold a government office. Okay, and also you can't buy agricultural land. You can only buy a non-agricultural land or plantation. You can't buy a plantation property. Okay, so like we said, like I told you previously also, that the PIO can stay for a maximum of 6 months, and after 6 months he has to register with the FRRO office. Okay, but here comes the benefit of becoming an OCI. This OCI, first of all, doesn't his he has this lifelong kind of visa. Okay, the PIO card has a restriction of 15 years. After 15 years, his PIO card should be renewed, but the OCI card is lifelong. Okay, this is PIO. PIO has to be renewed in 15 years, and the OCI card is lifelong. This is first benefit of becoming an OCI. The second benefit is after the exhaustion of 6 months, he has to register himself with the FRRO office. But here there is no such provision. Okay, his stay can be maximum of any days. Okay, so that is the benefit of becoming OCI. So in the next video we will be talking about OCI and the benefits of becoming OCI. And lastly, let's talk about the thing which we are talking in these series, citizenship. That can a PIO person acquire citizenship of India? Yes, he can acquire citizenship of India. There's one and this citizenship he can acquire this citizenship of India through registration, by registration, which is the third way of becoming a citizen of India. See, first way was by birth, second by descent, third was by registration. So by registration, a PIO person can become citizen of India. So we say that for a PIO person, for a person who is PIO, okay, he has to stay 7 years, okay, a minimum of 7 years, then only he can register himself for Indian citizenship. Okay, so in the next video we will be talking about OCIs, the benefit of becoming an OCI, and then the merging of PIOs and OCIs. So do look out for the next video, and thank you.